Hello, my name's Claire from Conscious Chemo. Here I am on top of a fell, I think it's called, the Lake District, on a beautiful sunny day between 14th and 15th round of chemo-based treatment for a stage 3 aggressive breast cancer last year. Just reflecting on some of the things that have helped me in the hope that it may help others. And a phrase that I have found useful in my high dose chemo, which I started last October, was, can I be with this right now? So I had the most symptoms, the most side effects between my first and second round of chemo. And looking back, I believe that's because that's when I had the most apprehension, because of the stories I'd read, the information I'd read on the internet, everything I'd seen on films, on TV programs, things that people had told me, other people's experiences. So I went in trying to keep an open mind, but also there was a bit of fear around how I might respond to the first round, because that's, if you're going to have a reaction, that's usually when it's going to be. And also, all the side effects you hear about. And so I did have a few that first round, that first week. I had some diarrhea, really tired, but I was okay. I was still living a day-to-day, seemingly okay life, but I had mouth ulcers. I had a horrible taste in my mouth, which was the worst it was actually with all the rounds. And then that affects your taste buds. And then I had some mouth ulcers. And I remember thinking, if this is going to carry on for 18 weeks, this is going to be hard. And I slipped into feeling sorry for myself in that moment. And one of my friend's mums had to stop chemotherapy because of the mouth ulcers. And she said she couldn't sort of speak or open her mouth. And so I was, again, my mind was thinking about that and then making me feel worse about where I was in that moment. So I noticed that in myself. I noticed that my mind was drawing on an experience that somebody else had and then assuming I was going to have the same experience. And then it was projecting into the future that this is what's going to happen for 18 weeks and it could get worse and this is going to be really hard. And as I observed that, I thought, Claire, you're predicting what's going to happen before you even know. So what do you do in meditation? In meditation, you sit, you let emotions or feelings, or you tune in and let things arise as they are, and you watch and you observe and you put distance between them. And if anything of discomfort arises, something that I like to ask myself is, can I be with this right now? So I did that in that moment. I sat, I closed my eyes, and I asked myself, can I be with this right now? And the answer that came up was yes, you can be with it right now. So I sat in that meditation. I felt better, so I started crying because I wasn't feeling I was feeling a bit sorry for myself at that point, started crying. But then I did that meditation, that made me feel instantly better. I moved on and I never had mouth ulcers again. Now, I'm not saying it was just because of that meditation. I did also start taking aloe vera juice every morning. I was obviously being really mindful about what I was putting into my stomach. Probiotics I started taking. So mouth ulcers is generally coming from the gut. So really looked at my gut health to help as well. Cleaning my teeth with an electronic toothbrush, mouth rinsing with coconut oil. I stopped using a mouthwash that was aggravating the mouth ulcers, but I didn't take the hospital medication that they supply. I did it naturally, and my mouth ulcers never came back. So can I be with this right now? I think is a really useful phrase to consider when you're experiencing side effects that are pulling you down a little bit. And also, this too will pass. So the diarrhea, you can start to worry that you're going to have it all the time. But again, that passed and then I never got it again. And what I had was, again, I didn't take any side effect medication for diarrhea because I think that can aggravate the gut. I had natural yogurt, I had kefir, which is all natural yogurt, and rice. And that lines the stomach lining, and then it can help with sickness, diarrhea. So another little tip there. So every side effect I had was temporary. At the moment I've got scabs in my nose, lovely, which I've had for over 3 months. But again, they're just in the background. So it's that idea of just turning down the dial. It will pass. It will pass probably when my treatment's finished. It's not the end of the world. I'm still carrying on with my life and having just an amazing time. So I hope that helps other people. I'm wishing you all the very best on your healing journeys, and this too will pass, and sending you all loads of healing light, positive energy and love. Thank you for tuning in.